So let's start the session 7. The session 7 is going to be on cyber scams and frauds. We have with us Mr. M. Jagdish Babu. He is the project manager of ISEA CDAC. ISEA is a particular team who's working. It's basically a project under Ministry of IT for creating information security, education, and awareness. So I would request sir to just give a brief about ISEA also in the starting before you start, because it's one of the organization everyone should know about. So when sir is going to tell about ISEA, parallelly all of you can finish your attendance, because attendance is already posted. Attendance link is posted. It will be closed by 2:12. It's already 2:02. Okay. Welcome Jagdish sir for this session. So I request you to start the session and kindly introduce about ISEA and CDAX, and then you can get into the session. Sir.
All right, ma'am. All right, ma'am. Thank you, madam. Good afternoon, madam, and all the participants. And thank you, ma'am, for giving us an opportunity to interact with all the teachers. Of course, like jointly we are doing, but I think this is the first time I was also, addressing the people. So, as madam suggested, let me give a brief about the initiative which we are doing under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. I think most of the people are aware, like now we are facing so many issues, like where all the institutions put together, we are working on this cyber, awareness on by various ministries, departments, and all. So, like in this regard, like we are closely working with the NCRT, especially CIT team under the Angel ma'am guidance. Okay. So basically, like this year, like we are starting up with ISEA, Information Security Education and Awareness, which is a project by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, right? So this project is having 5-6 milestones. So we have recently started our third phase. So one of the main objective of this information security education awareness training program is to create chief information security officers, right? Yesterday I was there in one of the session, like where like many of the people were talking about what is network auditing, security, and of course like those are the technical questions which are beyond this online training program which we are doing right now, right? So those things, like some of the people are interested, like how the network and how the firewall configuration real time, and people are talking about, and some other people are also asking about like what are the logs and how do we analyze the logs and all such kind of things. So it is very interesting to listen all such kind of questions, and we appreciate all the teachers who are looking into those aspects beyond your teaching responsibility. Of course, like we should appreciate all the teachers, like both asking and non-asking also, right? That's the aspect, right? So in this project, as part of the information security education awareness project, so one is that
Jagdish, there is a request to be little slow. It's little, they are feeling it little faster, I guess. So
okay,
be little slow in talking.
All right, ma'am. All right. I'm sorry, and thank you, ma'am, for your suggestion. Right. So one is this chief information security officers. So that training we are going to do it, and like a generation of core research manpower to address the country needs. That is the second area. And this year, like we are coming up with the digital nagariks, so which is awareness program. Digital nagariks is a awareness program. So in this, like we are having 4-5 aspect. So one of the main and key and important aspect is, like we are coming up with the support from the NCRT, especially Angel Mom support. We are going to roll out those programs in shortly. Role based cyber awareness progression pathways. We are coming up with role-based cyber awareness progression pathways. So what do you mean by role-based cyber awareness progression pathways? So role-based, if you are a student, what all the things you can access? If you are a teacher, what are the things you can access? If you are a cyber trainer, what are the things you can access? So those three different roles when it comes to the teachers, students, children coming. So those three programs we are rolling out in the form of cyber kid, cyber cadet, and cyber defender. So these are the three terminologies which we are using to roll out the program. This is exclusively for all the school education and college education, schools and colleges, the program, and continuous evaluation, assessment, and continuous competitions. Earlier we were doing once in a year kind of thing. So now we wanted to keep that as a year-long program. Anytime people can participate and can update their work. We will come back later part. We have little lesser amount of time, so I'm not going to going into the details. But we are coming up with this role-based cyber awareness progression pathways. So that is one program, and regional level, national level programs. Regional level and national level quizzes we are coming up, and this year-long competition which we are coming up. For example, if a teacher or a student has registered in that particular platform, so he will be there throughout the thing. So we were talking about progression pathways. For example, now you are a teacher. You might be joined as a initially a PGT, later part school assistant, later part you are become a school headmaster, principal, or like later part you will be having MU whatnot. All such kind of positions you are having. Like based on your qualification, based on your experience, you will be having different roles. So in the similar way, in the cyber security area also, we are coming up with all these programs. One is, for example, when we talk about the education community, initial program is Cyber Kid. Next level is Cyber Cadet. Next level is Cyber Defender or Trainer. So these are the three different programs which are coming up, which are going to be interest, and you all will be receiving communication in this regard in a short while. You will be receiving the communication very shortly in this regard, so that you all can enrich your knowledge. At the same time, you also ensure like students also participate in this program, right? So that's the ISEA program which we are talking about. And interesting point is like we are coming up progression pathway and role based. These are the two key aspects which you are bringing into this cybersecurity awareness program for next 5 years or so, in with support from the NCRT and especially CIET, Angel Mam's team and all. Okay, so I hope you all got you all got some information. Otherwise, you can always visit isa.gov.in so that you will have a lot of information where you can find out those things also. So as of my understanding, like you all understood like what is the need and what is the device security. And today morning you might have heard about like what is the browser, email security, and all those aspects. So like whatever as on now topics are covered, very important and very relevant. I hope all the teachers got the essence and able to take it as part of their professional and personal life. So like the training program which we are organizing is not only for professional purpose, right? It should be useful, personal as well as professional, which is very very important. Like you, everyone, who are attending this today's training program, everyone is playing these two roles. One is the professional role as a teacher, like you have a different role. As an individual, you have a different role. You are head of the family, and you have to lead your family, and you also ensure the security of the family. You should ensure this cyber security of the family. Because like morning onwards, like today, nowadays, the moment you got up, without the information technologies, surviving is very very difficult. So this information technology is become a part and parcel of our life, right? So when you talk about this information technology, so it is a combination of both aspects. One is the communication. Second, like what are the devices or what are the technologies which you use for communication. So that is going to be important. That is what the as a whole, like it is called as information security or information information security or cyber security or all those things, terminologies which you are using. So these things are going to be important. You have to understand and implement all these things as part of your professional as well as personal life. Okay, so that's the thing. And as madam indicated, like we are going to discuss about like cyber scams and frauds. I will give you the definition also, you don't worry. And before we move into the session, this is how this session was planned, right? These presentations are already available with the madam. So madam may share at any point of time. So I request all the participants kindly focus on this session and please be attentive. And whenever you ask some questions, you also try to respond so that we can understand that like you are with us, right? So what are the various forms of cyber?
Before you go ahead, request all the participants to post your questions in the chat box so that we can take up in between also whenever it is relevant. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you. So like you will come to know like what are the various forms of cyber scams and frauds and madam sir, please mute yourself so that other people may not get disturbed. And the modus operandi is nothing but, for example, if any incident is happening, the incident is happening, I'm going to explain some of the incidents with that thing, and like what will happen to consequences to the victim. See, for example, victim is nothing but a user who is suffering or who is facing this kind of issue. He is the victim, right? And what are the consequences at the victim level? And there are few case studies as well as some of the paper clippings, like we kept it for your understanding as and when it happens, and some of the best practices for every aspect. I'm going to discuss these best practices. So this is how today's afternoon session is scheduled. And if any unfortunate happen to anyone, any of us or any of our student, so where to report, how to report and all, I think that part we are going to cover it tomorrow. I'm not going to touch upon that. All right. So I hope you all enjoying this training program from yesterday onwards. So before we get into the actual session, I have few things to ask all of you. So if you can, yes, madam.
I'm so sorry to come in again. Actually, there are many participants who are just personally also writing if they wanted to be little more slower so that they can follow it with you. Maybe like most of them are from Northeast, so.
Okay. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Pace can be little slower so that it can help us to follow.
Okay, fine. All right, I'm sorry. Once again, I'm sorry. Right. So using common password for all your accounts. Are we using the same password for all your account? I mean, your Gmail account, your online banking accounts, for any other accounts like your school email ID and all. Are we using the same password for all your accounts, or are we using the different passwords? Can you please respond yes or no in the chat area? I hope my question is clear. Are we using the same password? Okay. Very good. Bit similar, different. Okay. Very good. All right. Same. Okay. Different. Okay. All right. So thank you, sir and ma'am, for your wonderful response. Right. So this is the first and foremost thing one should and everyone should do it. You should use different passwords for different accounts. If at all, if you're having a school email, then you should use a different password. And if it's online banking, different password. And if you are having any personal email IDs, so that should be a different account. Okay. So I got maximum response is no. All right. So what I understood is like you are all using different passwords for different accounts. That's a wonderful thing. And here and there are some SS as well as similar kind of password. So for all those sirs and madams, so we kindly request you use different passwords for different accounts. I think someone might have been discussed about the passphrase also, right? To remember that your password, you should have a different passphrases also. Okay, leaving your device unlocked, which is very important. So how your mobile phone, within 5 to 10 seconds, whether you use your mobile phone or not, immediately it will be locked. In the similar way, whenever you are using any of your laptop, desktop, ensure that whenever you are going for a break or a tea or water, ensure that your system should be locked. So whenever you start using that system, and again you have to give a password and log into the system, right? So whenever you are using any of your laptop, desktop, lock your device and later you unlock the device. Okay, hope it is clear. And ignoring OS and software updates. Ignoring OS means operating system. Software updates means all these things. For example, we have education thing like interactive education, and now we were moving towards the National Education Policy 2020 policy, which we are moving in the similar way. Like whenever you are using any of these devices, either it could be your laptop, or it could be your mobile phone, or it could be your desktop, you should update your operating system regularly. You should update your operating system regularly. If it is a genuine operating system, you will get the updates. So those updates you should, genuine means original. Genuine means original. So that operating system you should update on regular intervals whenever they are providing the updates. So ensure that update should be updated without any hesitation. But only star mark is ensure that update has come from a legitimate website. For example, if at all if you are using a Microsoft Windows operating system, so you should check it whether that update has come from the Microsoft or someone else. How do you check? Look, whenever the notification comes, there if you see that notification, you will be understanding like whether it is came from a Microsoft or someone else. Okay, so that is simple example which I'm giving. And most of us are using the mobile phone also. So when you are using mobile phones, whenever you are using any Android or iOS or applications, you will be receiving some of the updates. So those updates you should ensure like it is came from a legitimate website, like means Android or application. For example, you all received a communication from the CIET, NCERT, right? So before you joining the training program, you should check whether the intimation is came rightly from the NCERT or not. Okay. After that, you will join the session. Similarly, so when the update is coming, whether it is coming from a legitimate or not, that has to be verified, and you should use it. Okay. Clicking links from unknown sources, which is very, very dangerous, which we are going to discuss now. Downloading files without scanning. You can download the file, scan it, and later part you open it. Are we doing the same process? At least like whoever use receiving documents, are we scanning before we opening the document? Can you please say yes or no in the chat area? Are we scanning without opening the file or not? No. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Only one as of now. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I understood. Thank you, sir, madam, for your response. So it is a better suggestion, if at all if you want to be secure enough in the cyberspace, you have to scan the file before you open. For scanning the file, you should have a legitimate or good antivirus software solution, right? If at all if you are using a genuine Windows operating system, along with the Windows operating system itself, we are getting the antivirus. If not, also like either it could be personal or professional, so which is coming up with very, very minimal cost, which is equivalent to a one breakfast cost. If at all if your family is going for a breakfast, the cost itself it will go 1,000 or beyond that. Okay. So our antivirus software solutions, good antivirus software solutions are coming up within the same cost. So I recommend and I suggest to all of you, have a good antivirus software on your personal systems as well as on your official systems. If at all if you are not able to spend that much money, I will show you one website. Okay, cskgov.in. cskgov.in, Cyber Swachhata Kendra gov.in. There you can go to downloads. There you have some tools where you can download and scan your system and scan your files whenever you are receiving any of those things. If at all if you are able to purchase, please purchase good antivirus. Purchasing is only one point. Second point is you should renew it also. For example, that subscription thing is only 1 year. After 1 year again you have to purchase and you should do it. and the same antivirus will not work for lifetime. It will work only for 1 year. Till what time you paid the amount, till that time it will work. Later part it won't work. Okay, hope the point is clear. And you should purchase that software once in every year, or you can use csk.gov.in, which is a site of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, and operated, maintained by CDAC as well as CETIN. Okay, there you have downloads. Go to the downloads and download the solution, and it will be useful, right? And connecting the devices to office network, right? And whenever you are using any public Wi-Fi, I think yesterday also there was a discussion, public Wi-Fi, open Wi-Fi, don't do. So tell the website once again. Okay, Shivashankar sir, I am writing that www.csk.gov.in. Okay, so that's the website, sir. csk.gov.in. I think Navneet Saad has already kept security tools, right? csk.gov.in I kept, and csk.gov.in also. All right, thank you, Krishnamurthy sir. Right. Okay, so that's the website. You can download from there also. And using public and open Wi-Fi, and wherever your bus stands, nowadays public Wi-Fi is available in most of the locations, railway stations, airports, and all that things. When you are connecting that public and open Wi-Fi, you use it only for browsing. Don't do any financial transactions like money transfers, to ticket booking and all such kind of things. Don't do that. Try to browse only in public or open Wi-Fi, but don't do any financial transactions. You have to be careful. Carelessly handling the device with sensitive data. We all will have a lot of sensitive data in our mobile phones. You have to be very, very careful. And downloading unauthorized softwares, I think most of us will do, like PDF to Word conversion, Word to PDF, JPEG to PDF, PDF to JPEG. Are we downloading any such kind of softwares? Are we downloading any third-party softwares? Ayub said like no, very good. And Kasiridi said yes, online conversions, no. Okay, so maximum responses are yes. So I recommend and suggest you never ever do any online conversions, and never ever use any of these suggested downloads kind of thing, which are dangerous. There is always chances that the data may go out of our hand. The data will go out of your hand. So we highly recommend you don't use or don't do any such kind of things. And if you have any available tools, you do it. Otherwise, you please purchase a proprietary software and try to use it. Okay. And leaving sticky notes with the passwords. And if you know passwords, don't write the passwords anywhere to share it. Okay. Try to remember the passwords only. Okay. Is this slide is clear? Is this slide is clear? As whatever the thing I have discussed, is it clear to all of you? If you say yes, then I will go. I wanted to see all responses, 237 responses. I wanted to see all responses. Thank you, Saran madam, for your wonderful response, as well as to head that you are all understood the importance of this slide. So cyber scam is a fraudulent, we were going to discuss about what is a cyber scam. Is a fraudulent operation designed to trick the individuals or organizations, right? Cyber scam is nothing but it is a fraudulent, right? So for example, when we come to our example, for example, by all the difficulty, you have prepared the question paper. If someone scans your question paper and leaks the question paper, you all will be in soup, and you have to put a lot of efforts to recover that, or again making a separate paper and doing all such kind of things. So similar kind of things which will happen in the cyberspace also, right? Cyber scam is a fraudulent operation designed to trick the people. So they will use different tricks to get whatever they wanted, right? What are those tricks and what is that they wanted? We will see, right? So those people to gain access on the following, right? Either money directly, and personal information, and assets. And so these are the three aspects, right? So the moment the details are gone out of your hand, there are always chances that the money also will go out of your hand, right? And they also will get a lot of your asset data. For example, now we are all there, 242 participants are attending. So now if I want to find out what kind of device you are attending, right? Whether are you attending through a mobile or a laptop or a desktop, what is the operating system, what is the version you are using, all those details I can find out without your knowledge, right? So that is what I can do. But here I'm not, cyber criminals will try to do all such kind of things. So your next question is, what will they do, right? What will they do? Okay, your information is gone out of your hand. So what will they do with with that information? For example, one of the sir is using, for example, let me name his Anil Kumar. Okay, Mr. Anil Kumar. I understood like Mr. Anil Kumar is using Windows 10 operating system or Windows 7 operating system, right? So is Windows 7 is exist now? Is Windows 7 is exist now? Is Windows 7 is there or not? No, very good. It's not there. So once I came to know you are using a Windows system, Windows operating system 7, then I came to know like you are not updating your operating system. Then I'll try to find out what is the problem in that Windows 7. Through that problem, I can enter your system. That is the reason asset information is also crucial, and asset information is also very, very important. Okay, so that is the advantage and disadvantage of the asset information, right? What is a scam? Scam is in the form of it can happen to a person, it can happen over a phone or over any device. Okay, and through a mail. I'll just give you some examples how a mail communication will lead to a scam kind of thing. And social media also, I think like tomorrow you will come to know like what is the social media aspects kind of thing. So a cyber scam is nothing but it is a fraudulent activity where it try to get some kind of information. Scam, it can happen through any person or any means, right? Your mobile, through your mobile also. For example, I sent a message, right? So please click here to update your KYC. Or did anyone got such kind of messages? Can you please say yes or no? Did anyone got such kind of messages? Did anyone got such kind of messages stating that please update your KYC by using this link? Very good, very good. So very good. Thank you, sir and ma'am. Then what you have done? Whether you responded or not? Whether you responded or not? Not responded. Very good, very good, very good. I think many of the teachers are aware like what is cyber security. I need not to talk anything also. Okay, good, good. It is a good thing that no one has responded. But still, unfortunately, yesterday there was a case registered in Karnataka. In Karnataka, he's a senior citizen. You also can browse it. He's a senior citizen who is around 70 years old. A poor person has lost more than 1.52 crore. Who has lost more than 1.2 crore. Okay, he just got a link stating that you got a courier. Okay, you got a courier parcel, you got it, and they have pretended like they have called from a I think Himanshi man told like you will have a case study discussion also. So now this is going to be your case, right? So if there is a thing, you also access this. A old man lost 1.2 crore rupees in Karnataka. Okay, that's the case. You just tell me later part how it has happened. Okay, how it has happened. Okay, there is a lot of information which is there. After end of the session, you all should talk about how it was happened, right? So that was the case. Like we will discuss end of the session, not right now. This is the basic information about like what is the cyber scam and what is the how it will happen kind of thing, right? So next thing is, so these cyber criminals will use variety of tactics. Tactics are nothing but in our language methods or various processes which we are used for teaching and learning. In the same way, cyber criminals also different methods to trick the people. I know you are a very tech savvy person. You won't fall trap into my tactics. I have to use a different tactics. What is the different tactics? That is what the cyber criminal will use different tactics. Hope it is clear. I know like you are a cyber aware teacher, you are a cyber aware person, and whatever I'm trying to do, you might not fall onto the trap, but I will use different tricks and to trap the person, right? That is the meaning of different tactics. It could be either in the form of phishing or mail messages kind of thing, and a fake website and fake offers and lottery and prizes. I will be discussing these aspects one by one during our session. And romance scams are also there, malware and ransomware. So these are the different tactics which are used by the people, right? Is it clear? Right. So all these things will happen in the form of social engineering. What is the social engineering? As I, don't get into the technicalities and the integrities of those things. Try to remember that word and try to remember like what is the meaning of the word, right? Social engineering is nothing but a different cyber criminal tactics or different methods which criminals will use, cyber criminals will use to trap the people like you and me. Okay, so that's the word or terminology which is used by the social engineering. So why this social engineering will happen? Okay, desire to please the people. In the social engineering process, they will try to convince the people. They will try to convince the people. Let me give an example, which is a real-time incident which has happened during the COVID-19. Okay, COVID-19, but it was happened in the 21. Okay, it is one of my friend's wife. Okay, so they have two kids, and both of them has to attend online classes. So they have only one laptop. They don't have other device. Okay, one kid is attending through that, and other kid whenever mother's mobile phone is free, the other kid is attending. So during that time, one fine day evening, she received a message stating that, okay, laptops are available at the cost of 14,000 rupees. That poor lady believed it and paid that 14,000 rupees. Okay, she filled all the details, she paid the money also, and later part, she received a call immediately. Madam, you paid 14,000 rupees, it was very good, but if you pay another 10,000 rupees, you will get a very good configured laptop. And that poor lady believed it, and again she paid. And again she received a call stating that like you paid the 10,000 rupees, but GST has to be paid. Madam, this laptop has to come from outside India. You have to pay import tax. And all these things put together, again, like you have to pay courier charges. All those things the criminal told, and the price was reached somewhere around 75,000 rupees. That madam, unfortunately, she doesn't have that money. She had only 45,000 rupees. After 45,000 rupees, that madam called her sister and got the money to pay this person. So she paid all 75,000 rupees from evening 7 o'clock to night 9:30. And till 9:30, the discussion is going on. Till the fraudster is negotiating with this lady. Madam, you pay this, you pay this, you pay this, you pay this. So finally, they understood that she is not going to get the laptop around 10 o'clock. How she came to know? There was no message, there was no email communication. You have ordered this device. Okay, there was no information. Is it clear? Okay, they will try to please the customer and they will try to build the trust. And if at all, if you are not believing, then they will try to create the fear of scarcity. Madam, you paid 75,000 rupees. If you are not paying another 10,000 rupees towards the courier charges and taxes, you might not receive your laptop. So what will you do? Definitely you will pay the money because you already paid 75,000 rupees. And if you're not paying this 10,000 rupees, you won't get anything. So this poor lady has paid the 10,000 also. So overall, she paid that 75,000 odd rupees. Okay. The reason why I'm saying all these things is like this is how a social engineering attack will happen on any individual or any organization per se. Okay, they will try to please the customer, they will create the trust, and if at all if you are not following their trust and all, they will try to create this fear of scarcity. Okay, and threats to the well-being also. And if it is not you are listening, so we will send this information, you will send your pictures and all such kind of things. Is it clear what I'm trying to say? Is it clear? Is social engineering term word is clear? His word is clear. Okay. All right. Thank you. Right. So this is the thing. And interestingly, social engineering is the weakest link in the entire cyber security. Okay. This is only for your information, nothing to do. Right. So this can be in a different forms. So this social engineering are in a different forms. I'm not going to discuss all those things. Social engineering can happen in the form of phishing, which I'm going to discuss now, and wishing through voice, and smishing through messages. I think many of the people might have heard or listened these terminologies, but remaining things I'm not going to discuss. Spear phishing, which is a higher level thing. I told you, na? So I will use some tactics, and you might not fall because you are a technical person, right? Then I will use different tactics to tackle that person, like higher level people, by using concept called spear phishing. But don't get into all these terminologies, and don't worry about these terminologies also, right? So only different forms, right? I'm not going to discuss these things also. Quid pro, this thing like technically, for example, your operating system is not working fine, so you have to update your operating system. That kind of scams, that is called as a tech scam, which I'm going to discuss. Baiting, which is very, very important. So whenever you are purchasing any USB drives kind of thing, right? So what will you do after purchasing a USB? What will you do immediately? Can you please tell me your response? Tell me your response. Format, okay. DSRT, okay. Scan, format. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, okay. Very good. All right. Thank you, sir, ma'am, for your response. And most of the responses where I'm getting is format. You should format the USB, then you should start using. Otherwise, it may lead to some kind of issues also. Whaling is another technology, right? High level ranking people. So the concept is remains same, but the tactics will be used differently. For example, in our teaching learning process also, there are some people who can understand easily in a single stretch, and there are some kids or students, if you tell them second time, then they will understand, and if you tell them third time, some more people can understand. If you tell them in fourth time, they will, some more people will understand, right? So you will be using different techniques, different aspects to deal with the different people. In the same way, cyberspace also, like you have a different techniques for different people. That is what the whaling is, another technique which will be used to lure the higher level people for various purposes. Okay, but don't get into all those things, right? Let's see what is the meaning of phishing. Is uses emails and messages that appear from a legitimate, that means legitimate means original. Actually it looks like the mail has originated from an Angel Madam, right? I also can send on behalf of Angel Madam, right? So but you have to check whether the mail has came from Angel Madam, or the mail has came from a Jagdish, or the mail has came from a Himanshi Madam, whoever it is, right? So that thing you have to check. Otherwise there are always chances that, so for that, like I can ask you some details, like your username, password, email ID, and all such kind of things, some details and all such kind of things. So this is in a simple form, this one. So in the phishing attack, unless and until the cyber criminal, whatever he wanted, unless and until you give them, they won't leave you. Unless and until they provide the details, they won't leave you. If at all, if you have started something, they won't leave you till you provide the details, right? So this is a simple form of phishing, is uses emails or messages that appear from a came from a legitimate sources to trick the people into providing their personal information, right? unless and until you give the information, like whatever they want, till they get that information, they won't leave you. Okay, this image is an example, right? Fishes are there, it is attracting towards that person's hand. So till the fishes are still come out of that space, he won't feed that fishes, right? So that is how the criminal activity will happen. So okay, so which is the right, all these URLs are right or wrong? All these URLs are right or wrong? I want a single answer. Please say right or wrong in the chat area. Okay, three, someone said three. Which are the right ones, sir? 3 and 5. You observe clearly, sir. Whoever is said 3 and 5, please observe clearly. And one more also said 3 and 5, 2 and 5. Please check all the websites once again. Udayaji, first one, sir, I am getting very few responses. I wanted responses from everyone. 242 are there. I want you to see all responses. Okay, okay. Someone has said Evo. Okay, 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 okay. 135, okay. All are wrong, okay.
There are
Sunil.
many people saying all are wrong also, sir.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. All right, all right. So thank you, sir, madam, for your observation. So all are wrong is not the case here. And I think few people said like except one, remaining are all wrong. You are right. Whoever is said one is the right thing, and remaining all, have to observe clearly. So this what I'm anticipating is except one, remaining are wrong, and not aware of one, not aware of serial number one URL, right? As you rightly said, second is wrong, third is wrong, fourth is wrong, fifth is wrong, and first one you are not aware. Did you aware like what is mean by RU? Did anyone aware like what do you mean by RU? All right. Bhopal said like no, Russia, no. Okay. You are right, sir. You are right. AP, someone said right. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. RU is a Russian website, okay, which is operational website. So before you say something, we should think twice whether it is right or wrong. So we should analyze and tell whether it is a right or wrong, or like don't know kind of thing, right? That kind of response we should, and you have to be careful. That is what I mean to say. This from this slide, you have to be careful enough in terms of clicking something, or received a link. Don't click. Act cautiously. That means hey, click here for gift coupons. Will you click on this? Hey, click here for gift coupons. Will you click yes or no? No. Okay, okay. Thank you, sir, ma'am. Thank you. Right? No one will click. That is what the thing we should think, right? Because like we are in a professional community, we should aware these kind of things. I'm talking about very basic things, but still it is more meaningful and useful to all of you, right? So you have to assess, like if you have received a message, mail or kind of thing, you should assess and act accordingly, right? Thank you, sir, ma'am. So this is a incident which has happened yesterday. A doctor gets duped for a lakh after ordering the lipstick online worth of 300 rupees. So you can just see like which has happened 23 hours back. So she is she or he is a doctor, and they lost more than 1 lakh rupees for ordering that thing. So in this case, like what happened, they have ordered something, right? They have paid 300 rupees, and they have not received that product because it is a fraudulent website. So somewhere they paid the thing, and she has not received. And she got the customer care number of this website, and she called that customer care number and asked her like why the product was not got delivered. So she spoken to that person, and he said like, madam, you pay 1 rupee, we will deliver your product. And she's completely denied that. Why should I pay another 1 more rupee for you? Why should I pay another 1 more rupee for you? So she denied that. And he said like, it's okay, madam, you paid 300 rupees, we will deliver the product to you. And he sent one link asking, madam, like we missed those details, you please fill your details once again, then we will be sending your product back. We'll send your product, we'll send your product. Then that poor lady, like she filled all the details. While filling the details, she received a OTP. Madam, this is the OTP, like you might have been received a message. Please read the OTP for us to confirm, like whether you are or someone else is doing. We want to verify the mobile number. So she shared that OTP, and immediately she lost more than 1 lakh rupee. Don't get into like how the crime has happened, how those things have happened, but basic thing we all should understand and communicate to your co-teachers and co-family members is never ever share any OTP unless and until is there an authentic source. Okay, and first of all, no one will ask you to share the OTP. Mostly people will ask you to enter the OTP, not to share the OTP. That's the basic thing one should aware, and everyone should aware that everyone should communicate this message to one and all. Okay, so like this can happen. So this is one of the scam which has happened. And one more thing I told you, like Bangalore case, you can see that, and you can check that thing also, right? So this is an email message, email scam. So this is the email. I have received this email ID. Is it looks like a genuine mail or it is a fraudulent mail? Can anyone tell? Delivery scam. You are right, Navneet said. How to verify the authenticity of OTP? We'll get back. That's a good question. Right, fraudulent mail. Okay, please check this message. Please check this mail. Looks like genuine. Very good. From a wrong email. Okay, good. Sir, you please check Samsung SM mobile. I think from my side it is clear and people are able to respond. Not genuine. Okay, it's fake. Okay. Nagalakshmi ma'am said like it's fake. DHL spelling. Very good. Right. Very good. So I think most of the people said like it is a fake. Yes, it is a fake message. So, for example, you just see. Do you have any control here? Yes, here you can just see DHL Express Cargo in the email. I'm just talking about this point. You just give me a second. Okay. So here you can just see on top DHL Cargo delivery. I think my scrolling is visible to you. And from that address is there inside the brackets some other email ID. That is one thing. And second thing is that click the attachment to download and print the receipts. They're not asking anything. You just download, submit this receipt. That was the mail communication. So what I have done, I just clicked on that link and it's immediately said like it is a Trojan. You can just see here. It has a Trojan. Okay. And this Trojan. So since we have antivirus on our system and immediately told me that Trojan is there. Otherwise, what will happen if you don't have antivirus? The Trojan will download and it will pass all your information. Like whatever the information you are doing, you are entering all that information, it may go out of your hand, right? So this is what typically it happens in an email phishing. Okay, hope it is clear. I'm just telling, I'm not just getting into the technical integrities. I'm just telling. So if that mail comes, you should remove it, but never ever take a printout and submit the details and all such kind of things. Before that, you should verify whether I have ordered something, whether do they send through DHL Cargo or not. So those things you should check it before you respond. Okay. The later part you can just do whatever the things you wanted, right? So this is another search engine phishing. You might have been heard about. like, the moment you type something in any search engine, you will get a lot of information. Especially you can just see clearly ads, right, related to use or searching something like a Starburst kind of thing, and immediately we'll be getting all those kind of emails, or websites which are advertisements, okay. Will you click on these advertisements and will continue, or like you won't prefer these advertisements? Will you click on those links and go, or like you won't proceed further at all? Okay, don't prefer. Okay, good. Anil Kumar, no. Okay, no, ignore. Very good. Very good, Vardhani madam. Right, all right, good. So whenever you are searching something, first 2 to 3 websites are which are containing advertisements. Never ever do that. And if at all, if you are trying to do that, there is always it can go to fraudulent websites. And at the same time, this is website searching I am talking about. If at all, if you are searching for a toll-free number, if at all, if you are searching for a toll-free number, which will appear in the right side, okay, right portlet it will appear. Will you follow that toll-free number, or will you go and check the website? For example, I was searching for a NCERT toll-free number, right? Basically, NCERT doesn't have it per se doesn't have a toll-free number, but it is displaying the toll-free number, right? Will you call the toll-free number, or will you check in a different way? Will you call the toll-free number, or will you check in a different way? Web, very good. Through web, very good, very good. In a different way, excellent. Kalinga, okay, thank you. Right. So whichever the toll-free numbers which are appearing there, you should not believe those toll-free numbers. You should go to the NCERT website and check whether NCERT is having any toll-free number or not. If it is having a toll-free number, you should call the toll-free number. So while searching, it may lead to some kind of phishing, like which can be a fraudulent website kind of thing, or a fraudulent information, fraudulent websites, or fraudulent links, and all such kind of things. And there are instances in my earlier screen also I shown you. I just clicked it and immediately it was got downloaded the Trojan. Okay. So if you click, what will happen? That is what it is going to happen. If you click it, there are always chances that either a Trojan or a malware can be downloaded into your system, right? So you have to be very, very careful enough while clicking such kind of links. We will discuss further on that click. Okay. Hope it is clear. Am I clear? Okay, very good. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you, sir, ma'am. Right. So phishing, I told you, like I'll discuss modus operandi. So here you got a link. Click on the link to update your bank account. Okay. Click on the link to update your bank account, mybank dot something. And so the moment you click on that link, it will ask you number of details like your email ID, mobile number, upload your Aadhaar card, upload your PAN card, and all such kind of things. And by chance, if at all, if you are updating, if you are providing all these details, they will get all your information and they will try to attack at some point of time, not immediately. Okay. So upon clicking the links, users are diverted to fake websites which ask you the user credentials. Okay. Hope I'm clear. The moment you click on the link, it will go to some other website and they will ask you more details. There they will capture your sensitive information like your personal details or financial information, right? And then they will use it for different purposes, and there are chances that we may lose the money. So phishing, you receive a link once by chance, if at all, if someone is clicked on the link, it can download a malware or a virus or spyware, or it will ask you some details. By chance, if at all, if you are providing those details, it may lead to some kind of fraudulent activities. Okay. So you have to be careful enough while clicking on such kind of links. So how do you understand whether that message or that mail is a fraudulent? Okay. Tweaked websites or email ID of the sender. I shown you in a DHCL Express. and inside there is something else is there. So that email ID you have to verify it clearly. And spelling and grammar mistakes, I think some of the teachers are nicely said, like there are spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes. All right. And requesting the unrelated personal data, right? Sound to be good to be true, right? It is looks like true. In the case where I mentioned that laptop case, and in the DHL code, DHL Express Cargo also, it looks like it is came from that website, but actually it is not came from there. Okay. Impersonalized emails and generic messages, right? It will be generic. So if at all, if it has to come to you, it will be sent a mail like, Bharati, dear Bharati, you have received, you have done this and it is waiting for you, something like that. Or dear Jagdish, you please come and submit these details. But it will be generic, dear user, dear all, and all such kind of things. So these are the some of the warning signs, to detect as a fraudulent message or a fraudulent email kind of thing. Okay. So these are the some checkpoints, or warning signs or checkpoints to understand whether it is a phishing mail or a phishing message. Okay. So these are the some signs. And what are the dangers? It may lead to financial loss, and it may lead to lost personal identifiable information, PII. As I also told you, something can be downloaded, either Trojan, malware, virus. Attack can also happen, and sometimes it may lead to account hacking. So you might not be able to access your account also. Unauthorized access to devices and data. After some time, you might not be able to access your device also. So these are the dangers. By telling all these things, we don't want to threaten you. We are just trying to create awareness among all of you. By showing all these things, we don't want to threaten you at any point of time. You should aware, and we all aware that prevention is better than cure. So it is 100% is true in the cyber security domain, especially. Prevention is better than cure, right? We should take preventive measures to safeguard ourselves in the cyberspace. You means not only you, your family, your school, your entire organization, right? So that is the reason we are trying to explain, like how it will happen, what are the dangers and warning signs and all such kind of things. And security tips I will tell you in the last of these things. And this is another type of fraudulent attacks happen. Wishing. What is a phishing? By using a voice, you can just see the picture. Like they will try to say, like, I'm calling from this XYZ bank account, right? You might have been read that case study. So there also they said, like, they're calling from a police station. They're calling from a police station. That criminal acts like they're calling from a police station, or they're calling from a bank, or they're calling from some XYZ institution. Okay. To get your sensitive information, which we have discussed, and making payments, to make the payments, like as I showed you the link, and taking over the actions that benefits the attacker. Okay. Which is very, very important. Taking over the actions that benefit the attacker, like whatever the information you wanted, either it could be your username, email ID, mobile number, password, OTP, all such kind of things. You have to be careful enough in handling that. So this is another type of phishing attack, like whatever the things we have discussed in the earlier screen. So that will happen in the form of link. But in the phishing attack, they will use the voice over. They will use the voice over. Okay, that's all. That is only the difference. So that is how the phishing will happen. Okay, so here also same case. They may call you and ask you, madam, your credit card is expired. Will you respond? Sir, madam, you received a call stating that your card was expired. We are going to send a new card. So please confirm these details. We're not asking the details. We are asking you to confirm the details. Will you act or not? Sir, please understand. I'm not asking you whether you share or not. I'm asking only confirm the details. We need to check. No, never, sir. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay, will not respond. Will never ask. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Right? So never ever respond. Either it could be a credit card, debit card, or a parcel, or whatever it is. In any case, we have to be smart enough in terms of sharing this kind of information. Right? So this is how it can happen, a phishing attack kind of thing. And This is a smishing. Smishing is nothing but in the form of messages. In the form of messages, the phishing attack will happen in the form of messages. Right? This message is there. Jagdish Babu, last day for Rodo and Rolex, flat 80% off sale. Luxury watches, more, hurry up. So, will you respond or not for this message? It looks like a genuine for me. It looks like a genuine for me. Geetanjali Sehgal said like no. Okay. Vasu Srinivas said like no. Okay. No, it looks like very genuine, sir. It is a rare offer which someone will get a watch of Rodo and Rolex 80% off. It looks like a genuine. And HTTPS is there, Bitly link is there. Why you are saying like no? Short URL, yes, very good. Fake and false, but it is very true to believe. Very good. Manjunath sir, you are right. Without the confirmation, never accept. Okay, very good. URL is not appear. Excellent. Nagalakshmi ma'am, very good. Rolex is a very expensive. Very good. Very good. Mamta Rai. Yeah, Rolex is very expensive. You are right, madam. 100% exchange. Okay. Link shows fake. Okay. But how do you know is a different question. Right. Right. How come they know your name? That's the interesting aspect. That's the interesting aspect. I might have been shared my name somewhere else. If you go to any shopping mall, some people will come and ask you, sir, we are doing a lucky draw. If you can please provide your name and email ID and mobile number, we will send you the details. Okay. Luxury brands don't sell these things at discount. Very good. Right. Very good. So these are the okay. How the information is goes out. There are so many ways like the information goes out of our hand. Okay. One way is like this is the way, and you might have been shared some information. Somewhere our information is also leaked. Somewhere our information is also leaked. So there are so many ways like where my information goes out of my hand. Okay. So whatever you all said in the chart area is very right. No one will sell you at 80% either a Rolex or Rodo. And if at all, if they're selling it one and two watches, but no one will send you all the materials 80% cost. And it is a short link which have to be tested nicely, and you have to find out. Okay. So these things you have to check it. So someone is asking, like whether how do we check whether this URL is right or wrong? Did anyone have any idea? Might have been covered in the morning session. Okay, Ayub M, how the explain how the link is fake. All right, very good. Okay, can anyone tell me how do you check whether the URL is right or wrong? Over the link, okay, HTTPS. Here HTTPS is there, sir. Here HTTP is there, sir. Once again explain, sir. Okay, okay, like HTTPS over the link. Okay, okay, okay. All right. So might have been discussed in the morning. Otherwise, browser security in the morning we have discussed. In the browser security, there is something called extensions. If you download any extension which is suggested by the browser, I'm talking about which is suggested by the browser. So that extension we can have it on our system and check whether that URL is right or wrong. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you that. Let me show you the entire screen whiteboard. Okay, I'm just sharing portion of the screen. I'm just showing that. I'm trying to show it to you. Okay, I'm just trying to share my screen. Madam, how do I share my full screen, madam, in this?
Sir, you can just share the screen. It automatically takes into the full screen.
Okay. Fine.
Your screen is already shared, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Wanted to share the other website.
Yeah, I'm just sharing. I'm trying to share this. Show this your.
You can just open the tab, sir. Right now, you can just click on the tab. You are in the Zoom tab.
Okay. Is it clear now?
Yeah, it is visible, sir.
All right, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. So here, you can just see on right side on top, wherever the URL is there, na URL, there is an extension called Netcraft extension. This is a Netcraft extension. Okay.
Sir, if you also can tell what does extension itself, because there may be people who have never used extension in a browser.
Okay, fine.
That it would help them to understand.
All right. Okay. So I just opened my browser. In the browser, there is something called settings. Okay. We all know like what is settings and all. Na? In the settings, there is something called, okay, all these things, privacy, appearance, sidebar. There are so many options which you can just see later part. So extension is a EXT. Okay. So this is okay. So this is the extension will help you to enhance your browser visibility or a browser security. Extension is a software, right, which are add-on, which is additional feature to increase your browser visibility as well as your browser security. So in that case, so I have one extension, okay, which is a Netcraft extension. So this extension is suggested by the browser. For example, which I'm using this browser at this point of time. So in this browser, I'm just searching that extension. So you will have n number of extensions here, right? So these extensions are, you can download these things. Okay, continue running the background, these things. Okay.
Sir, you are not using Google Chrome, right?
This is Edge, but Microsoft Edge. This is basically.
Actually, maximum people uses Google Chrome, so they may have to understand from the.
Okay, fine, fine. So anyhow, like don't get into these things, ma'am. I'll just tell them.
So, sir, actually, what we can do is, all of you can just understand about Netcraft, but we will just guide you. Like if you have to install an extension on plugin, we will share some link how to install an extension or plug separately.
Okay, fine, great.
Yes, sir, you can go ahead.
All right, all right. So this is a Netcraft is an extension. You can just check it in the browser, and here I'm just typing my URL. Okay, infosecawareness.in, I'm just typing here. So this is my website. In this website, when I'm typing, it will come now. Why it is taking too much time? All right. Okay. So this is my website. Here, if I go to the Netcraft extension, just click on that website, and you will have a lot of information about the. Okay. So this is my infosecawareness.in, and you will get a lot of information like this. So this is infosecawareness.in, and what is the site report ranking, when it is hosted, where it is hosted, and if you click on that site report and this URL of the site is safe, all right, you can just see a blue tick. If that blue tick is there, that means the website is right website. For example, if at all if you are opening some fraudulent website, and there you will get a cross mark, which is dangerous, where you should not get into. If you click on that site report, you will get a lot of information like where it is hosted, what is the public domain name, and all such kind of things. Okay, it is taking some time. Otherwise, this is the information you will get, like what is the background and what is the network and all such kind of things, like where it is hosted, what is the IP addresses and all such kind of things. But if it is a fraudulent website, you never get all such kind of information. If it is a fraudulent website, you never get this kind of information. Hope it is clear. Hope it is clear. Extension is another piece of software which will help you to find out whether it is a right or wrong. See, for example, this URL is there. This URL you can type there, and you will come to know whether it is a fraudulent or legitimate URL kind of thing. Okay, that's good. So this is how yes, missing thing like receive a message and redirect to the user, suspicious websites, and how to find out suspicious websites. I told you there. Okay. Now tell me, whether these both URLs same or no, same or no. Is it both are same or no? Don't tell small letters, capital letters, spaces and all. Other than that, like both are same or not. 5 more min ins. Okay. Ekudam search. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted a response. Both are same or not. So maximum are yes sir, same, not. All right. So someone said like not. Can you please tell me, sir, like why it is not? Why it is no? Hover it. Okay. I will hover it. All right. I hovered. Right. Someone said like no. I just wanted to find out why it is no. So please say a little more classification. No. All right. So most of them is no. Okay. How do you know this is a legitimate URL or not? Okay. What I'm going to do is I'll just copy paste this URL. I'm just copying this URL. Please observe me clearly. I'm just copying this URL and I'm going to my browser. I'm going to a browser and I'm pasting it here. I'm pasting it here. Okay. Did you observe something? Apple.com and apple.com, which is appearing in blue color. Are you able to see this? Are you all able to see this? All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. So you are all able to see like it is Apple and it is apple.com. Okay. Very good. I will take this second URL now. I'm just taking this second URL now. I'm just copying it and I'll just paste it here. I'm just pasting it here. Is it both the URLs the same or not now? Is it both the URLs are same or not? On Whooper site, like apple.com is there, and in the down, apple.com is there. Okay. Is it Apple or something else? Is it Apple or something else? Let me understand from all of you. Is it Apple or something else? Different, sir. Very good. Right. Thank you, sir and ma'am. So my message to any learning from this, you might have been received a mail, you might have been received a message. So what will you do? What is the immediate action? Something else, cheating. Okay. I think that is now it is clear. Like the first one and second one, both looks like same. And I just copy, paste it, and report the website, check the number website, check the number thing, and all. Okay, ignore that mail. Okay, so that is there, sir. So my message to all of you is: whenever you are received any message or any email, never ever click on any links directly. Never ever click any links directly. If at all, if you are clicking any link directly, there are chances that something can be downloaded. You know, either a spam or a virus or a malware, something can be downloaded, which may harm your system, right? So you should never ever click on any link directly. Just copy that URL, paste it in the browser, see whether both URLs are same or not. If it is same, you should proceed further. If it is not same, you should not proceed further, right? Hope I'm clear. Copy and paste in the browser. Very good. How can we understand this is a understand this with a without a browser? That's what I'm telling, sir. You should never ever click on the link. You should keep it. You should copy and paste it in the browser. If the browser is not there, you can't do anything. Your mobile, you can't do anything. You cannot browse. You cannot do anything. Can we open mails received from another person? No, it is not suggestible. Just delete that. Okay. So if the browser is not there, you can't do anything, sir. If the browser is there, then only you can do something, right? So these are all called ID and demographic attacks. These are all called ID and demographic attacks. Don't get into the IDN. Just try to understand if the URL comes, like what has to be done. Okay, that is only the important aspects you should take away. Okay, so if you receive any of these kind of URLs, just copy and paste it. While pasting, see both URLs, which is pasted and which is shown in the blue color, both are same or not. If it is same, proceed. If it is not same, don't click on the link at all. Okay, am I clear? This is very, very important. That's the reason I'm asking you again and again. Thank you.
Jagdish sir,
Yes, ma'am.
so we are running short of time. So
Okay, ma'am. All right. Okay. All right. I will conclude my session for another 10 minutes, ma'am, mostly.
yeah, please, sir.
Okay, ma'am. This is another case which has happened in Mumbai. One doctor ordered 25 samosas and he lost more than 1.5 crore, 1.4 lakh rupees. Okay. So it has also happened the same thing. So he ordered the samosas. He got the samosas. Somehow he is not happy with the samosas. He called the toll-free number and told like, what are the samosas you have supplied which are not good, not tasty. Okay. So you send me the other samosas. Then the call center fellow told, I already told you, tech support scams in the search engine scams. So he called a wrong toll-free number, and that toll-free number person said like, sorry sir, like whatever has happened, we will refund your money. So they send a link, and this person provided some data, and unfortunately he lost that money. So nowadays it is happening AI based, artificial intelligence based scams are happening. So I think the other day Prime Minister sir was also talking about deep fakes. So which is a deep fake and voice by, for example, if at all if you are using my if, now madam is talking and everyone is talking, by using the voice also we can cheat the people. So this is a era where we are in AI, okay, artificial intelligence based things. So you can use deep fakes and you can use AI based voices. It looks like your principal voice only, your headmaster voice only, and it looks like headmaster voice. They may say something else. You do this active. You please send me 100 rupees. I lost the money. I lost the purse. You please send me 1,000 rupees quickly on this mobile number. If at all, if you are responding, there are chances that it may lead to some kind of frauds. Okay, this has happened in Kerala sometime back, only some 3-4 months back. The caller voice may be sound different than your, how do you realize it looks like a Jagdish, but if it is AI voice, there is always some difference, right? No, what is the difference between original and duplicate? Similar way, you should identify those things, and you have to be carefully do those kind of things. Okay, we are in the era of AI, so it can happen at anything, right? Artificially, they will try to cheat the people also. Okay, so when it comes to scams, these are the security tips everyone should follow. Don't click any link directly. Will you click any link directly? Please confirm whether will you click any link directly or not. Okay, at least after seeing that, you should not click. Okay, don't entertain any phone requests asking for personal information. In case of a doubt, call the company or financial institution, and avoid sharing too much of information in the social media. And always think before you share something, either a OTP or expiry date or whatever it is. Don't panic, go slow, and act smartly. Most of the fraudulent seeks an advantage asking the act urgently, right? So this has to be avoided. So these are the security tips with respect to the either social engineering or fraudulent messages, links, and all such kind of things. Okay, so this is the thing. And of course, like you have online scams. Let me explain you. It can happen investment scams. I think most of the scams which are happening are investment scams. So you have to be very, very careful. Okay, when you are searching something in any Google, any search engine, you have to be careful whether is it leading to right website or not. Okay, this is the case where it has happened. So after retirement, he wanted to get some kind of income. So for that, like he was searching something, and some website has come, and he provided the data, and immediately received a call. Sir, like we have received your request. So please send me your details. We will tell you the options, like where all you can invest. So he read through and he provided the data. And after 15 days of investment, he realized like he lost 2.54 crore. Whether you are a teacher, whether you are a cybersecurity professional, whether you are a higher rank official, anyone at any point of time can be, are facing these kind of issues. So you have to be very careful. The same message you have to pass it to your near and dear also. Okay. So these are the, I think all these presentations you will be getting from the madam. And this is how the fraud will happen, like modus operandi, how the fraud can happen. So I just gave thing. And you have to be careful, either a tech support or tech support scams, or courier. So today the Bangalore case is a courier. So they have went through so many steps ahead of our thinking process, so many steps ahead than our thinking process. Okay. So what they said, like, you received the parcel, please take this parcel. So the parcel has come from UK or some country, and the parcel is containing some SIM cards, SIM cards, passports, and some weaponizations and all such kind of things. So we are going to book a case against you, right? So that way, like, they said, like, parcel has come and we register a complaint against you, and the police people are going to call you back, okay, they said. And immediately they received a call stating, like, we are calling from this police station, and we received this parcel, and this parcel is containing lot of material which is not, which are not supposed to be sent in the form of courier. So they have pretended like a police, and they said, like, please come to the police station and give all these documents to get of your parcel and all such kind of things. So the person was denied, and he was started sharing the information, and they asked to pay some money. So all the things will be there, no? So they asked to pay some money. He started paying the money. So, like, he started doing that thing. During the process, he lost more than 1.52 crore. So the same case in the tech support scams, they may say, like, your computer is infected with the virus, where we have to scan your virus and remove the virus. So download this some software, and we will help you out, right? So never ever believe or any act any such kind of things. Okay. Like that, there are so many other aspects are also there. Okay. In the interest of the time, I might not be continue telling all those things, right? So to stay safe online, good to have good antivirus on your device, like whichever the device you are using. And some of the people are using what is the good antivirus kind of thing, and some people are asking, like, what is the antivirus which you are using. So I personally using antivirus called Kaspersky since from 3 years. I'm not promoting, I'm not demotivating anything. And as you are asking me personally, I told I'm using Kaspersky since from 3 years. Okay. Earlier to that, I was using the Norton. Earlier to that, I was using K7 and all. Whichever the software you are using, any antivirus which will be coming around 300, 400 rupees. So good to have good antivirus. Don't share your mobile or confidential data. Strong password and PIN, and don't click on unknown links. Everyone is telling unknown links. I also went 2 steps ahead of it. What is unknown links? What will happen if at all if you are clicking that link? I think hope you all might have received that message. And keep a two-factor authentication, right? It is another layer of security if you keep the two-factor authentication. And don't install malicious apps. All right, these are the some security tips from my side to safeguard yourself, either individual or an organizational thing. Thank you, ma'am, and open to questions if there are.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your wonderful presentation and highlighting. And as and when they have put a lot of questions, you have parallelly taken up, and you have actually discussed all the questions. And keeping the timeline, we will not be able to take more questions now. As we are doing for the other questions, if there are more questions coming up, we will be consolidating all the questions and sharing with experts for your answers, which we will consolidate and share it back. Okay, and now actually we will be, thank you once again, Jagdish sir, for your time. So you are giving us continuous effort, continuous support in creating this awareness. Just for the information for all the participants, NCRT is doing this 3 days training in collaboration with ISEA CDAC. So that like whenever the state wants to implement any such training in the state. So Mr. Jagdish Babu is coordinating with us on behalf of CDAC, and we will be sharing the details of CDAC at the end of the workshop. So whenever the state want to have such program, because they are also the government entity, they are representing Ministry of IT, the states can contact the team so that they will be able to guide you on this regard. And there are several resources that CDAC has created, ISEA has created, which you are allowed to freely take all the content and utilize it during your trainings, share it with your users, and also they also have everyday tip. And they have every day a short video of 30 seconds, like no. So one every day, 365 days, they have a tip, and so you can keep if you want to. You don't want to create any new content. All content are available, which the Ministry of IT under their project ISEA has been created. So you can easily take it and use it. Okay, so that's what you're all. That's a resource you will be getting for your support. Thank you once again, Jagdish. So now we are going to break for break, and we will be coming back at 3:45 sharp. We will be starting the activity. Yesterday, many people didn't join the activity properly. And after joining the meeting, you were not active. So you were not understanding that there is a group which you have to go and all that. So kindly ensure that you are joining the session and attending the session. If you just keep at joining and keeping one or the other way, you will be understood. It is understood by us. You are joining the meeting, not attending the session. It's very clear. Technology helps to understand all this also. So it's not for the sake, it's a benefit. I think whatever we are doing is not for you to go and implement alone. It is for your own benefit also. So we ask all of you to attend with us. So we wanted you to please join exactly by 3:45 so that we will be going for the last session of the day. Okay. So when you're going to come, we will be breaking you into rooms. All the states will go to separate states. Sir, there is no need to ask about PPTs. If you are attending this session properly, you must have already known that there is a folder which is already shared. I have shared multiple times. I've shared in chat box. I have shown you. You should save that link and keep it. You don't need to ask us at all. It is our responsibility and duty to give. And by end of the every day, we will be giving. Okay, please don't wait immediately because you're continuously attending session. You don't have time now to go to see previous sessions, PPT. By end of the day, all the 4 sessions, today's PPT and all the links will be uploaded into the folder. Please keep watching the folder. We want all of you to also improve in this online coordination because you are going to be master trainers. You are not only going to learn from us and just go and implement. You are supposed to conduct trainings like this. Be in our place and think all 25 people asking you attendance sheet dalo. Share the PPT. What will be your response as a mentor, master trainer? We want you to learn that skill as well. So that's why we are very strict. We'll be like this only. Adjust with us. You also get along with us, and we want you to also have this as a model. When you go and train people in online mode, you will also face much more than us. At least you are all master trainers with a lot of understanding. You have been deputed to us. But when you do training, you will have the last teacher in your place who doesn't know ABCD of technology. You will have more problems than us. So you should be equipped for that as well. Okay. So let's break now. We'll sharp join back at 3:45. If you are late, you cannot get into the room. So please be on time. Okay.